Hawaiian colors are black, gold, or yellow and red.
The color black, it signifies the land and the people. And the red and yellow stripes signifies the elite.
Just to keep them in line and not to run over us guys and tell us, you know, we cannot do things at our place.
If there's no respect in the world or in our community, it's going to be crazy.
If you come here, respect us like you would want us guys to respect you in your hometown, in your city, that's all we ask for.
The club is amazing, and they do all kinds of great things for the community.
Without them, who would be speaking up for Hawaiians on the North Shore?
A lot of Hawaiians might be hard to become their friends sometimes in the beginning because so much was taken from us. Everybody come here and buy all the land and drive fast and forget about the Hawaiians. And some people don't even know there's indigenous people here. And so might take a little bit to earn a Hawaiian's friendship, but once you earn a Hawaiian's friendship, you're gonna have the best friend you ever had in your life, you know what I mean? They'll do anything for you. They give their life for you if they love you, you know what I mean? That's just how Hawaiians are, and Eddie thinks the same way. You know, it's just how he is. He came here he had nothing. I know Eddie for so long, you know, and there's nothing he wouldn't do for his friends, and, you know, he's always, I think, that's what really sticks out in my mind is he feels our pain, you know? He feels all that we went through with our culture and you know, he sees a lot of Hawaiians being taken advantage of because of our Aloha spirit.
Eddie Rothman and his sons Makua, Koa, and Lono are special people in my life. For me, I don't have brothers. I was raised with 4 sisters, and I've always dreamed of having brothers. And, you know, now I have Eddie, Makua, Koa, and Lono, and I have the rest of the Hui Ohe and Nalu founders and the men in the Hui, and I consider them brothers, and they're really, really special to me.
Cara que se tornou um líder aqui da comunidade havaiana, através das atitudes dele de querer proteger o North Shore, proteger o Hawaii e cuidar dos havaianos. Ele é um cara, eu diria, um dos caras mais casca-grossas que eu conheço, e não só na porrada, mas na atitude de homem. É um cara que, se ele gosta de você, ele te defende até a morte. Mas se ele não gosta também, sai correndo que o bicho vai pegar.
Eddie, bro, it's the bone on the North Shore, eh? Guaranteed. Bro, stand up for the Hawaiians all the time, for any issue. Whether you agree with him or not, that's his kuleana, right? We all get to say what we want. Just that Uncle Eddie, he's not afraid to say it in public. And he's not afraid to do it in a public place. And that's kind of the difference between Uncle Eddie and carrying on the Hui and also carrying on the Rothman name, right? He's not afraid to put it out there for the public to see. Bruh, it's hard to put into words. Knows a lot about the history and does everything in his power to make sure that the Hawaiians are taken care of.
it doesn't matter, you know, like, oh, because somebody's a movie star, a great surfer, a great fighter. You respect somebody that's, you know, doesn't matter. The guy's collecting cans on the street, same thing, you know, we're all the same. We're just a bunch of space dust anyway, you know, it's not that big a deal, you know. So, try to have a good time. You know, but when it comes down and somebody bothers you, you got to do your thing, you know. Today, the world's getting kind of weak to me, like everything's call a cop. Yeah, sue you, all this bullshit, you know, so come on. You know, a lot of guys, they come up, they want to make trouble, and then when you return the bite, they want to call a cop. Wait a minute, you just called me out, and we fought. Now you're calling the cop. Why are you calling the cop? So family is really important. Like, you know, you can't have kids and just leave them, you know? Even if you're not with the mom or something, you keep your kids by you, especially boys gotta have their father to teach them what's up, you know? And, you know, it's good to keep your family together, you know? Everybody close, you know? Sometimes the mom, but you can't have the mom moving through 3,000 miles away. The kids gotta know both parents, you know? Yeah, family's important, you know?
Blessed to be born, you know, the son of Eddie Rothman on the North Shore of Oahu, and surfing was just mandatory, pretty much. You know, for a while there, it was kind of rocky. You know, the beginning of my life wasn't that easy, and the beach really helped me cope, and it was really therapeutic to me for the things that was going on in my life when I was young. And I just, you know, every time I went to the ocean, it washed everything away. You know, all the feelings and emotions, and it's giving me everything that I have. And yeah, we used to live in a tent on the beach here. There was no house. We had, you know, it was tough, man, in the beginning. And surfing, my dad knew that, you know, not just to be a professional surfer, but I had chronic asthma growing up, and the ocean really helped me to pump my lungs, and the holding under and the breathing hard. It was a big part of my life just to stay alive. Was surfing. It's all about surfing. Dad never pressured me to be a professional surfer. You know, I was just an athlete all around, you know. He made sure that I was in sports because my asthma was so bad. Soccer, football, baseball, surfing, you name it. If there was a sport here to be played, I played it. And he just wanted me to be happy, you know, and he knew that through exercise and through sport, the chronic illness that I had could be managed. And yeah, so he never really pressured me at all to pick or choose anything. It was just my calling. It was who I was. You know, my ancestors created this sport. My name, Makua Kai, father of the sea.
basically just grew up in the ocean. You know, my mom was here, she'd take me to every contest, and my dad wasn't allowed at some contests, which was kind of funny. But then I kind of went off the contest route, and my parents both supported me. And like, I didn't get sponsored till I was about 17. I wasn't really making money, and they still supported me all the way. I wanted to be a professional surfer like as long as I can remember, because everyone here in this house, my brother and all his friends were professional surfers. My dad was a surfer. Everyone I knew was an athlete. I was like, I definitely want to do that. Like, how do I make it happen? And I took a little bit longer, but I eventually got sponsored, and it worked out great so far.
Kids to kind of pursue big wave surfing as a career. You know, there was no, I mean, I think Jay Moriarty might have been the only kid doing it. Besides that, was, you know, little E was just crazy. But as taking it as a career, I think me and Ryan Rossin kind of pioneered being a Grom that wanted to be a big wave surfer, not just a surfer, you know, contest Kelly Slater style. Like, we wanted to be big wave surfers. We wanted to be like Laird Hamilton and Derek Donner and Rush Randall and, you know, Dave Kalama and the guys, Garrett McNamara and stuff like that. It was, I think, you know, we kind of pioneered a generation of kids that wanted to be big wave surfers because there was none, and that wave sealed the deal. There was no 17-year-old, or we were surfing against the grown men, the big dogs in the World Cup of surfing before that. You know, the year before that, I was, 2 years before that, I was 15 years old, and Ryan was 16, and we were towing in, and we could have won that contest, the World Cup of towing. You know, it's crazy. There was these two kids that nobody, you know, it was cool. We won the Breakthrough Performers of the Years at Surfer Pole Awards, and I mean, it was just something that nobody was doing. It was different. You know, we were doing something that was outside the box. without my dad, I wouldn't be here. You know, my mom as well. My mom's a beautiful. She's the one that gave me my Hawaiian blood and the connection to the ocean, you know. And my father is a very strong-minded person, and he made sure that we know, I mean, excuse my language, but no fucking around. You know, it's business. When you're out there, you respect that ocean. You don't turn your back to the ocean when you know, you always have respect 100% for the ocean.
Well, just from what I see, I wasn't around back in the days when, you know, shit was gnarly and tough, and you had to be tough and fight your way through situations. But from what I see, it just gives back to all the local people who have been fucked over for so long and lost their homes and, like, their land and all this stuff, who now have nothing because they've been pushed out by all the money and rich people that have came to this place because it's so beautiful. And he's the only, like, guy still there helping the actual native local people. And that's all he's about. He's like, he just sees how bad they've got it. Because, like, not one of these houses right here is really owned by one native Hawaiian person. When that's like, this is their place. And he just sees that, and he just helps out. I think that's why he's earned so much respect these days. Everyone knows why back in the day he had so much respect. He was just, I wasn't there, but stories I've heard.
My dad taught us, you know, there's good and bad that come from every parent, you know, and he tried his best to give us the best life and the best guidance possible and say, hey, boy, I went down that road before. That's not the one, you know what I mean? Go this way. And, of course, we got to make mistakes, but he was always been there to guide us, and I really appreciate just having a father. You know, a lot of the kids around here, my dad is the father figure for them, you know. There hasn't been, you know, not too many people that spend more than 6 months here haven't had him a part of their life. And, you know, he's the matriarch of the North Shore, pretty much, you know.
I'd like to be remembered by my family and my close friends and those around the world. I don't care what they remember me as. Main thing they remember. Did a few good projects for the earth, you know, that we're working on now, some sustainable living stuff. There's a lot of things, but there's stuff maybe I'm gonna talk about if I did something good. Well, I'm gonna tell somebody. I didn't do it for that reason, you know what I mean? So if I did or this or that or whatever, yeah, it'll stay with me. Besides, they only want to hear the bad shit anyway.
Stand firm on your beliefs, protect your place. Don't let anybody take advantage of your place, and do it in a way that you do it aloha in your heart. You know, it's a new age. The way my dad them did it is the way they had to do it. And there's a whole different time now. And, you know, Hawaiian kids, be proud to be Hawaiian and do everything you can to perpetuate our sport. And do it with an iron fist. Hawaiian culture, spirit of aloha, and then be an ambassador of Hawaii. Hawaii is singing, Hawaii is surfing, Hawaii is love, aloha. Hawaii is very powerful and can stand firm on its own feet. You know, we've been taken advantage of. You know, our people had genocide committed on them, and we're still here today. And I'm one of those proud Hawaiians representing my place. And, you know, Hawaiian or not, you can always live with aloha in your heart. It might be a different name. You guys might call it something else, but everybody can have that aloha spirit. It's something that you feel, you know, and yeah. Shaka aloha, bro.
Ele já provou que é um dos